Hey everyone, Jeff here from Whipbird Environmental, and I'm just going to take you on a quick tour of the vegetable garden for December here on the south coast of New South Wales. So just to kick things off here with the grow bag garden, we've got in the front there, we've got a sage that I recently cut back because it was getting very leggy and it was falling over a lot. It already flowered earlier in the season. Over the back we've got a couple of radicchio, as well as I believe that's just a standard California wonder capsicum. And we've got a silvery fir tree tomato plant here with some marigolds in the front. Over the back we've got a mini orange capsicum, some more marigolds which have started flowering, and then I do not remember what type of tomato this one is. I think it might be a tomato, I'm not 100% sure on that one. Alright, onto the main patch. So we've got these 4 little raised beds on wheels. The chamomile's looking a bit flat here in the front, but I've been harvesting flowers and drying them. I think it just dried out a little bit, which is why it went like that. It also needs a soil top up. You can see the soil level has dropped quite a bit. I could use some extra compost and stuff, and some more nutrients. We've got some more radicchio. Got a couple of the other chamomile plants in the background there, the annual ones. We've got a zucchini here and another tomato. This one I'm pretty sure is a grossolis. Could be wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think this could use a bit of a top up with some compost or something, just a little bit extra nutrients, because the plants are a little bit smaller in here and slower than they are in other areas. It's the same with this bed. This bed here looks like it really needs some nutrients. We've got the bush beans, which there's only a few beans left on. The plant's looking pretty sad, so I'll remove them after I harvest the last couple of beans off there. Got some parsley, which I've been harvesting from. You can see it's sort of yellowing up a bit. It's not looking the best, so I think I might redo this whole little raised bed and plant out with salad greens, but just add some nutrients through some more compost and maybe some organic fertilizer in there. It's a different situation over here in the strawberry beds. There's 4 strawberry plants in here. I've harvested a handful of strawberries so far. There is also some chamomile in there somewhere. Yeah, I don't know how they'll go because they're getting kind of shaded out by the strawberries, but I've got 2 varieties of strawberry in here. We've got strawberry bravos, which are kind of like a long harvesting period one. So they're not quite as flavoursome as the other ones, but they produce for a longer period of time. And I've also got, if I can find it, I can't remember the name of it, strawberry delights. So they're a really sweet strawberry. Both varieties create quite large strawberries. I just actually ate one. A couple in the bag here, so I'll have to net them against the bowerbirds, but and also the blue tongues. I'll come and eat the strawberries, which I don't mind all the time, but it's nice to get some for myself. So I move over to the other fruits. So the 2 blueberry plants are just putting lots of foliage. Didn't get any fruit off them this year, unfortunately. I think our winter was just too warm, and there's some fruit that we did get ended up getting knocked off by the hail. We'll come around this side to the citrus. It's in a grow bag. See, I need to top that soil level up, but it's doing really well. I'm getting the first mandarins on that. Last year we did get a couple of fruits, but I picked them off to focus on vegetative growth. So we come over here into my son's little raised bed. Again, I need to top up some soil, but we got some violets. This Xerocrysum bracteatum, strawflower, they're really great pollinator plants. They're actually local to my area as well, but this one here is a cultivar. And then we've got this tomato here, which is a black cherry tomato, and I just threw this little marigold plant in here that I had in a seed tray. I just put marigolds wherever I can fit them, really. And just next to it's actually another bed. We got this cornflower that he grew from seed. That's one of the first plants he grew from seed, and we put it down in the other bed because it's a bit of a bigger plant. Right, so moving on to the main bed in the veggie patch. Well, I consider it the main bed anyway. We've got some tomatoes, we've got beans, we've got basil, we've got marigolds, and there was some salad greens in here. but I've had to take them out. I'm going to redo them. Added this trellis onto it. It's just a string trellis, and I'm weaving my tomato plants up through there. So I'll start over here. So Tommy Toe tomato here, starting to get up and starting to produce flowers. It's been really rainy here, so pollination hasn't been great on a lot of plants, but we are getting some fruit set, so hopefully these ones will get set. We've got some more bush beans down here. These are the Royal Burgundy. I've harvested most of the beans and I was going to take them out, but I haven't a second flush of flowers, so we'll let them go and get some more beans off them hopefully. Then we've got this silvery fir tree tomato here, which is doing really well. This is actually a bushing variety of tomato. It doesn't need to be supported in the same way as an indeterminate variety, but some support is still good. So we've got some pretty good fruit set here. These are like a big breakfast style tomato. I'm really excited to give those a try. It's the first time I've grown this variety. And we come around this side. We've got a whole bunch of marigold, as you can see. I thinned out, it's a silver beet ruby red. I've got a 4-hook giant over here. I thinned them out because there was a few there, but they're just really struggling. I'm not really sure why, because everything else in this bed is doing really well. So we've got some more parsley. Got a big basil plant here, another marigold in the background there. It's a different type. So all this marigold I grew from seed. These ones here, these orange and yellow, were seed that I collected off my plants last year. I'll link to a little video of how to do that that I filmed last year. And then this one here is actually seed I bought. I believe it's called Sparkler or Sparky or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've also got a couple of kale plants down there I was using for salad greens, but this one's struggling, getting shaded out by everything. And then yeah, it's a new addition to the bed here is this tumbleweed worm buffet thing. So this is an in-bed or in-ground worm bin. So I just put in all our vegetable scraps and stuff into there. They go for it really quick, and they can go in and out around all the bed, kind of like the sub pod style setup. But yeah, I couldn't use an actual sub pod. Got some space restraints, so I went with this. So you can see most of it's not actually buried. I do need to bring the soil level up a little bit, but all the holes are buried in the side. And I just got to watch I don't overfill it with the sun hitting it, but the plants also shade the unit out, so I think that's pretty good. And the last little bit of the veggie beds are over here. So we've got a cucumber, which actually starting to put on a flower. It was supposed to climb up the trellis and then go along the top area there above the tomatoes, but it seems to be struggling a lot. I think we just had lots of rain and not a lot of like warm days. It is starting to put on some more growth now, so hopefully it'll grow up a little bit. We've got just a random marigold that's struggling, and also that is a paper daisy, golden everlasting, xerocrysum bracteatum again. Although this is grown from local seed that I collected. And then if we come over here, we've got a zucchini plant which is doing much better than the other zucchini plant. We've got another xerocrysum in there, we've got another marigold in there, and yeah, we're starting to get some fruit set. You see, we've had some pollination issues. That lower fruit didn't really get pollinated. I hand pollinated this one up the top here, so hopefully that one actually works. Well, I tried to hand pollinate it. It was really rainy, so I'm not sure how effective it will be, but we should get plenty more fruits off that anyway. I also got to show this little thing here. This is a Australian native plant called Mentha saturoides. It's in the mint family. You can use it as mint. It was growing in that bed previously. I use it in some of my pots as a pot topper. It's good for pollinators, and like I said, you can actually eat it. But this is just a bit that I missed in the bed when I redid the bed, so it's just growing out of that crack, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a nice little addition to the bed. That's it for the veggie patch for December here on the south coast of New South Wales. As you can see, it's only a small space, but it's a lot of food coming on here. I've got to do a bit of work on some areas so I can be a little bit more productive here, but we're getting plenty of strawberries, plenty of herbs with the parsley and the basil, got lots of tomatoes coming on. There's a nice colour here with the marigolds and the cornflowers and xerocrysums, and I'm actually getting quite a lot of chamomile as well. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.